They say that in war, the first casualty is the truth. And right now, the internet is running wild with a story that sounds like something out of a Hollywood blockbuster. You have seen the headlines screaming that bandits shoot down US military combat drone in Kontagora. The video clips are circulating, the WhatsApp groups are buzzing, and everyone is asking the same terrifying question. Have the bandits in Niger State become so powerful that they are now bringing down American aircraft? It is a story that fits perfectly into the chaos we have been witnessing lately, especially with the rumors of foreign intervention in our skies. But we need to pause, take a deep breath, and separate the fear from the facts. Because what actually happened in the Kontagora forest on Friday, January 2, 2026, is both less dramatic and yet, in some ways, more worrying for our national security. We are going to take you straight into the heart of Niger State, specifically to Operation Fasan Yamma Theater, to uncover the real story behind this crash. We are going to reveal whether this was truly a US drone or one of our own assets, and we will break down the controversial debate over whether it was shot down by sophisticated bandit weaponry or if it simply fell out of the sky due to a technical failure. We will also touch on why this specific forest in Kontagora has become a graveyard for military equipment and what this loss means for the fight against insurgency in the North Central. If you want to know if our skies are truly safe and who is really controlling the airspace over Niger State, please do me a massive favor and smash that like button right now. It helps us push this truth to every Nigerian who is currently being misled by fake news. And if you are not yet a subscriber, click that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. You need to be here as we analyze the military's next move in this high-stakes chess game. Let's deal with the American part of this rumor first. The headline claiming this was a US military drone is false. I know it sounds exciting, especially after the rumors of US airstrikes in Sokoto just last week, but the wreckage lying in the Kontagora forest does not belong to the United States Air Force. It belongs to the Nigerian Air Force. On Friday, the Nigerian Air Force Director of Public Relations, Air Commodore Ehimen Ejodame, officially confirmed that one of their unarmed aerial vehicles, UAVs, crashed during a routine counterinsurgency mission. This was a Nigerian asset, paid for with Nigerian tax naira, deployed to protect Nigerian citizens. The confusion likely stems from the fact that many of our drones, like the Loong 2, look very similar to the US Reaper drones. And in the heat of the moment, with tensions high, local villagers and online bloggers jumped to the most sensational conclusion. But here's where the story gets sticky. The military says the drone crashed because of a loss of communication or a loss of link with the control station. Basically, they are saying it was a technical glitch, a mechanical failure that caused the bird to fall. However, the streets are saying something very different. The bandits and their sympathizers are boasting that they brought it down. Now, you have to ask yourself, do these criminals, who we know have amassed general-purpose machine guns and even anti-aircraft guns from the black market, have the capacity to shoot down a drone flying at 15,000 feet? The military insists no, stating that the crash was an accident and that there was no enemy fire involved. But for the average Nigerian watching the news, it's hard to swallow that a multi-million-dollar piece of equipment just decided to stop talking and crash into the exact forest where the enemy is hiding. It feels too convenient. This incident in Kontagora is not isolated. Remember, this is the same area where we have seen military helicopters come under fire in the past. The Kontagora forest has become a fortress for these armed groups. They know the terrain, they have dug in, and whether they shot this drone down or just got lucky that it crashed on their doorstep, the result is the same: a massive win for their propaganda. Pictures of the wreckage are being shared as trophies. It emboldens them, it makes them look untouchable. And that's the dangerous part of this narrative. Even if it was a technical failure, the perception that bandits are downing aircraft spreads fear faster than any bullet. And let's talk about the cost. We are not talking about a toy drone you buy in the supermarket. These combat UAVs cost millions of dollars. In this economy, where the naira is struggling to breathe, losing such a high-value asset is a painful blow. It's like burning a pile of cash in the middle of the forest. Every time a drone goes down, it degrades our ability to monitor these forests. It blinds our troops on the ground. The eyes in the sky are crucial for Operation Fasan Yamma because you cannot see what you cannot fight. If the drones keep crashing or getting shot down, the soldiers on the ground are left walking into ambushes blind. There's also a psychological angle here. Why was the rumor of it being a US drone so easy to believe? It connects back to the events of late December 2025, where reports surfaced of US airstrikes targeting ISIS elements in the north. Nigerians are currently on edge, wondering if we have invited foreign powers to fight our battles. When you see a high-tech aircraft in the bush, your mind goes to the foreigners because maybe deep down we are questioning if our own equipment is up to the task. It's a crisis of confidence. The Nigerian Air Force has been doing a heroic job, flying day and night, but incidents like this chip away at the public's trust. I want to ask you, the viewer, what do you believe? Do you buy the official story that this was just a loss of communication and a technical error? Or do you suspect that the bandits in Kontagora actually have the firepower to bring down a military drone? And does it worry you that we are losing such expensive equipment while the insecurity seems to be getting worse? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I really want to read your take on this. Is it incompetence, bad luck, or enemy action? As we move forward into January, the NAF stated that recovery operations are underway. They say the crash was contained, meaning no civilians were killed on the ground, which is a miracle in itself. But the wreckage is still there, and the investigation is just beginning. We will be watching closely to see if they release any evidence of what really happened to the flight data recorder. Until then, ignore the US drone rumors, but don't ignore the reality that the war in Niger State is far from over. If you found this breakdown useful in separating the fact from the fiction, please smash that like button. It supports the channel and keeps us going. And if you are not yet a subscriber, click that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. You need to be here as we analyze the military's next move in this high-stakes chess game. Stay safe, verify your news, and keep praying for our troops on the front lines.